Well, Jack was a white horse with, in park paint as it's called, the paint that the maintenance guys in the park put on it. He was white and he had a gold mane, and during the stripping process I slowly take off all the sometimes 30 layers of paint to reveal some of the original colors, to get a good idea of what it was. Jack enabled me to reveal a lot of original paint, so I had a really good feel for what he looked like originally. Here on this face part is all original paint. I managed to touch in some areas.
Right in there.
Yeah, right around the eye and here and everything. That's all original. We wound up being a black, white, and gray horse. So we'd been stripping and then sanding and patching. This rear leg needed to be repaired. It was severely broken, so we had to make sections of the leg and put it back together the way it would have been in the factory, using wooden joinery. Instead, I found nails and steel rods and everything else, and it was wrapped in fiberglass. All the things you shouldn't do to a carousel animal. We prime and sand and patch and prime, sand and patch, and put about 3 coats of primer on it, and then we get to the fun part of painting.
What part are you at now?
We're detailing. Most of the painting is done. Just detailing it now with adding the striping between colors. I'll be putting new jewels in. That's why these holes are here. And then the last step is to put about 3 coats of varnish on it.
How did you get interested in this and learn how to do it?
Well, I started the project about 20 years ago. The former owners of the carousel knew of my talents as a sign artist, fine artist, and wood carver. So they approached me to ask me whether I was interested in the project. It was a unique opportunity, and hand lettering in the sign industry was starting to disappear, being replaced by computer graphics, which I didn't have much appreciation for at the time. So this was a good avenue to take for my hand painting skills. Sure, I was a kid. I loved carousels. I had some memories of seeing a carousel closed in my childhood, so maybe that's spurs some. Well, yeah, the discovery is sort of like an archaeology dig. Yes, the discovery is interesting, but the fun part is the painting and the journey getting there as well. Discovering what's underneath and the original colors. We document the original colors so I can reproduce them as closely as we can come up with. Studied, carousels and their color schemes, and then just what's underneath. The original colors are still underneath on the most part of the animals. I used Japan colors, which that's what they used, and so the Japan color company still uses the same color palette, so I can pretty much reproduce any color that I find.
Is there any favorite piece you've ever done?
Well, this one's fast because this is the first stander in the project I've gotten to do, so that's been exciting. This will stand right out on the outside of the carousel. My favorite project was the chariot, the Roman chariot that's on there. Roman chariots are rare, so it was a unique opportunity to restore one. It's a labor of love.